sit down. I'm talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team. Living a dream, come profit with me. Made it mean I'm selling that coffee and tea. Grinding just like coffee beans. Living up my community. Now I need more assets and less liability. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where overflowing, 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 overflowing.
All right. How about that? I guess it helps if you unmute. Good evening. Good evening. Hey there, Facebook family. Good evening. So glad to be here with you tonight. Good evening, Miss Lorona. Hey, Marquita Tequila. Hey. I see all of you chiming in tonight. So glad to have all of you on. It is time for our business opportunity, our community member meeting. Okay, tonight we are going to hear from our very own CEO, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd. So guys, go ahead, tag and share this on your page right now. Go ahead, tag some people. Let's get them on. You've been waiting for this, and I promise you will not be disappointed. You also want to get some guests on tonight. All right. So those people that have been sitting on the fence that you may have spoken with before, tonight is the night to get them on so they can hear all about the Tava community. Hey, Shanita, I look forward to seeing all of you in Florida. So before I bring him up, yes, you guys, quick reminder, we will be in Fort Lauderdale this Thursday, 7:00 p.m. You still have a little bit of time to get your tickets and also to invite your guests. When you come out, you do not want to come out alone. And let me tell you, there's no party like a TavaVerse party. All right. So make sure that you meet us at the Courtyard in Fort Lauderdale this Thursday, July 27th, 7:00 p.m. Cannot wait to see each and every one of you there. Okay. So, all right. Well, let me go ahead and move out of the way. We are not going to be long tonight, but I promise you he's going to go real strong. And that is none other than our CEO, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd. Sir, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Look at your phone when I sent you, okay?
I'm not.
Okay. So, hey, everybody. As Michelle said, my name is Kenny Lloyd. I'm the CEO of Tava. And I'll, in a nutshell, tell you a little bit about Tava. But I want to really make sure I save some time to talk about TavaVerse. We've been in business for a little over 3 years, going on 4 years now. And it's been a miraculous ride. In 3.5 years, we developed 3 divisions to the company. We have a travel platform where we afford discounts at 5-star locations all around the world, even domestically. Tremendous hotel savings and travel and airline, and it's just an incredible resource because who doesn't need to save money in these days and time? If you could go to a hotel and stay at a hotel and save 30 or 40% on what you'd be paying, why would you not want to do it? So we also have a division. That division is called Tava Worldwide. We also have another division that's called Tava Fit. Tava Fit is our health and wellness division. And it's what we started with, and it's our baby. We have some distinct products in that company. Uh, we have a tea that's a detox tea. We have a liquid vitamin um, in a 32-ounce bottle that you take. You drink 1 cap a day. You get every vitamin and nutrient that you need. We have a we have a I mean, listen, we have a variety of products. We have a product called Flair that has B12 in it. We have a CBD coffee that is delicious. It's good to drink at night. It'll chill you out at night or get you going in the morning. And so, we have collagen and, we have another CBD product. I'm not going to go into all of them, but our products are very good. The one commitment I made to the people within our company, the distributors, many distributors and business partners, was that I wanted to give them products that gave immediate gratification because I know the importance of that. And these products do that exactly. We just recently opened up our third division. And I'm very passionate about this division. I think that I never forget, my father used to always say, Kenny, I know you have dreams of making millions. He said, but if you're fortunate enough, if God graces you enough and you're fortunate enough to achieve that, then your next body of work should be doing significant work. He said, because when you do significant things in your community, it is the significant things that make people erect statues in your image when you leave here, in honor of the things that you've done and the commitments you made and how you've helped people, and that's been my commitment, for the last few years, the last several years, is really thinking about with every product, with everything, what can we do that's really going to benefit people? I don't want any frills and fills and any carnival products, any trendy things. I want something that our people, and I'm going to say that our people really need. And I had a conversation with a very dear friend of mine. I've known her for several years. I'm from Detroit. She's from Detroit. My family knew, her family, and we connected in a company and made millions together, about 13 years ago. And, everything on this earth is about relationships. And we maintained a relationship because we parted ways, and she went in one direction in the financial. She was doing Forex and crypto. And I went into health and wellness. And we both had tremendous success in maintaining a relationship. Well, we had a conversation one day. And our conversation was mainly about, what are we going to do significantly? Jewel, her name is Dr. Jewel Tankard. And Jewel and I were talking about, Jewel, listen, you can work by yourself, and you don't need me to make money. I can work by myself because I don't need you to make money. But imagine with the gifts that I possess that you don't have and the gifts you possess that I don't have, if we come together, imagine the impact that we could have on people. Imagine how many people we could bless and raise up and teach some core values of finances, right? Because this as a people, this is where we lack. We lack in the area of financial literacy. So we made a commitment. We said, you know what? Let's create a platform where we teach financial literacy. Now, those 2 words, those are buzzwords, financial literacy, because what does that mean to you for real? What does it really mean? Financial literacy doesn't mean, I talked to a gentleman that I went to college with, and he is one of the highest ranking employees at my alma mater, which is Tennessee State University. And we were talking about, financial literacy. And I said, man, financial literacy is not teaching people how to get a bank account and a savings account and a 401k and maybe invest in some stocks and you have enough money for emergency, at least 3 months, what your bills are. So that's not financial literacy. It's not. Financial literacy is knowing the inner workings and how the money game is played. Think about this. What if you had information on, that you kind of, because I don't know how many people really know what hard assets are. Right now in our economy, man, I'm having a malfunction or something. But if you really take a look at our economy right now, man, do you know that there are 5 huge major countries coming together to try to change the dynamics of the American dollar and not make it the worldwide currency anymore? They're trying to diminish the value of it. And so with that happening, economists are saying for people who have money, who have a lot of money, the only way that you're really going to protect it is to invest it in the hard assets. Hard assets being minerals, gold, silver, and they're saying, or in real estate, because this is the only way that you will maintain the value of it, too, assuredly, because we don't know what's going to hold on, what's going to happen. But I know one thing: I'm not taking a chance with my money. I work too hard for that money. How many of you all see banks across the country closing down? Banks or people going to banks all across the country trying to withdraw money, and they can't get their money. Man, I don't know. That is what I call a divine sign that something just like Keith Sweat said, something just ain't right. And so we miss these signs, man. As sometimes we don't even recognize the signs. We just think, man, I just want my money. That's all I want. Man, listen, we created a community, and within our community, we have a membership. And when you become a member, you have access to information. We have educators that are very accomplished in different areas. Just think, what if you had information on how to structure a mortgage loan and get the loan that you want to get in approved? I mean, I'm talking about like it's more than just applying for a mortgage loan. You got to know the deal. I mean, like you have to know the ins and outs of the criteria, because every company, every lender, everybody has a criteria, much like a dress code, But what if you had somebody that knew the dress code? What if you had somebody that not could just teach you what a mortgage loan is and teach you what kind of credit scores you need? Because it's more than just credit scores. You could have 800 scores and still get turned down on a mortgage. What if you had somebody that knew the dress code and could dress you up to get a yes? What if you had, if you were looking for properties, if you were interested in real estate investing in real estate, right? What if you had somebody that knew where properties were and understand when you invest in real estate, it's more than just saying, I'm going to go buy a property. It is about being dressed up to qualify, but it's also knowing the formula. There's a mathematical formula for every investment property that you want to get to know if it's a good deal or not. What if you had somebody that could teach you that formula? What if you had somebody that could dress you up and to where you could meet the dress code to get business funding? What if you had somebody dress you up and teach you how to get personal lines of credit, the benefit? What, do you know what a trust is? Do your children know what a trust is? What if you had somebody teach you how to form a trust and protect your personal assets? What if somebody taught you, can give you the roadmap to getting a personal line of credit? More important, what if somebody really showed you how to set your company up correctly? What if you had somebody that could teach you how to set your company up? Whether you start, whether you get a DBA, doing business as, the difference between an LLC or when to get an S corp, how to get an EIN number, what's the purpose for an EIN number, and how does it work to your advantage? How to apply for Dun & Bradstreet. A lot of people just say, man, go get a Dun & Bradstreet number. You can get it for free, but they don't know that unless you pay for it, it's hard to get it reported on. The Dun & Bradstreet to build business credit. See, these are some of the things that people don't know. Okay? What about personal banking? It's more than just going to a bank and open a business account. What kind of account should you have? And how many different accounts should you have? So and taxes. Let's not even talk about the taxes, because this is where we really perish. We think that every dime we earn is ours, and it's not, because Uncle Sam got to get his. Because if he doesn't, you're going to have problems, right? So wouldn't information like this be of some value to you? Of course it would. Of course it would be of value. It would be of value to your children, because you know what? Here's the deal. The money game, I'm going to tell you something. The money game is something that our people don't understand. Now, we have people that make money, but they don't understand the money game. Who's an example of somebody who understands the money game? I don't care how we talk about him, the negative things we say and how we feel about him politically, which I'm not going to get involved in. But Donald Trump knows the money game. You know why? Because he knows the loopholes. And why does he know the loopholes? Because he knows somebody that knows something that everybody else doesn't know. See, the money game is designed to allow a select few to even play, let alone to win, to make, because the name of the game is using other people's money and maintaining as much as your money as you can. However, we as a people, we don't understand that game. And if you say you do, yes, I believe there are a few people, but they're very few. However, a very few of our people know the rules, know the language, know the secrets of the money game until now. Because we just happen to have, along with us, we have partners. We have people, we have resource partners. And these resource people, they make their makeup. We have a brilliant black woman out of Dallas that owns a bank. I'm talking about she has a brilliant mind, and she is very, very, very accomplished. She teaches how to get loans from her bank. She gives us the roadmap because they want to give loans. That's how banks make their money. We have people that are very accomplished in structure. It's not just about getting a loan, a mortgage loan, or an investment. It's structuring it. We have business consultants that this is what they do. We have people, credit specialists, that are consultants that when I tell you the truth. Now, and all we do is that we dress you up. We know they tell us what their criteria are, whatever it is you really want to do. Because we have a form that you fill out that tells us what direction you want to go in. And once you do it, we know what educational portal that you need to become a part of, right? And so we have systems in place, like every day we have different educators that come on and give information. But the point is, you don't get this information unless you are a part of our community. Now, unlike a lot of other companies, look, a lot of companies have 15, like even Tava Fit, we have a $1,200 entry point. We have a $500. We have with TavaVerse. What I did, I got the leadership to commit, right? I got them to commit to helping people. Because if we say that we're going to help people financially, we don't want to then burden them to get the information. I don't want you to have to go pawn things to become a part of our community to have access to this information. Because if you don't think this information is valuable, to have access to people that can teach you the money game, teach you the rules and dress you up and make you fit the dress code, this might not be for you. Honestly, I'm being very honest. Like I've asked a lot of people, like, what is the most powerful thing that you feel what's so powerful about our community and our network, And I think documentation beats conversation. So what I'd like to do now, I would like to bring somebody up because it's important that you hear testimonies of members that have joined. And I'm going to talk about how you join a little later. But members that have joined, I want you to I want you to hear documentation beats conversation. And that's the thing I used to tell Jewel when we first started. Jewel, we got to get some people that go through the program, and we got to have some success stories for real. And I'm talking about real ones. Because me, if anybody knows anything about me, I'm not into the fugazi. Not when it comes to our people, because our people need to know this. So I would like to bring up Tina Freeman. Tina, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hey, Kenny.
Tina, you there, and you're there for real. Like you didn't have to dress all up for me.
I didn't dress up. Hey.
Listen, you look very good. I had a chance to really chat with Gina before we all got on, and I was asking her some questions. So let's just get right into it. So let's start off by sharing what has happened to you since you've been in TavaVerse. And we've only been up and running since April. So since April, can you give us a glimpse of what has happened to you?
Yes, but first of all, I want to say thank you so much for having me on this platform. I am so delighted to be here because it has literally changed my life. And I want to start 5 months ago, what didn't happen. I was at work and I was praying to God to give me something to get me off this job. I work at a school and I work in a department where kids have emotional problems. And it's a lot. And I'm like ready to retire, but I couldn't find anything. And then when Jewel Tankard decided to start, you and Jewel decided to start TavaVerse, I jumped right in because I knew this was my way out. Well, I started in April when we started. And since then, I have acquired 3 homes. Credit has shot up through the roof because Brianna is amazing. She has taught me so much about credit that I did it on my own because of what she said. And it's just been awesome.
So let me ask you this. So, and I asked you this before, so I'm going to ask you again.
Okay.
And let's let them know that I'm not. This is not staged. Let them know I asked you these
Absolutely.
questions because I didn't know. I said, did you start from scratch? Like, did we have to help you and guide you in setting up your LLC and your company?
Yes. Yes. I was guided through Brianna to set my LLC up correctly. I did that, and now I have a business that I didn't have 5 months ago. I was just thanking God the other day because I can't believe how much my life has changed. It has, like Jewel Tanker said, you need to scale up. I have scaled up, and I'm telling everybody I know because I know we're in a recession, and we need to do something before the recession gets too bad. And I am living proof that I'm living it. I mean, houses. My first house I acquired. It's a flip, and I'm almost done with it. And I can make $100,000 off that one flip.
Wow.
So I'll put that on the market.
Wow. So I hear you say about the credit. So with the credit, how did they help you with the credit? What was the benefit of what they helped you with in terms of the credit consultation?
Well, for one, it helped me to achieve a credit score where I could get approved. Mm-hmm. So I was able to get approved for a loan for a house. And then I was able to get approved for a car. So I just purchased, and I didn't tell you this, but I just purchased the Volvo XC60 on my own.
Okay.
So it's just positioning me to get the things that I want out of life.
Now, you were telling me that you were advised to open up an account with a bank. Mm-hmm. And what was the benefit of it? So talk about that. So in this process, you were taught to go and you were guided. And they told you, listen, now you need to go to Navy Federal and open up an account. Is that correct?
Yes, I went to Navy Federal. I never thought I could even get in Navy Federal. I did. I opened up the account, and I have 3 loans with Navy Federal right now.
Wow.
I didn't even think I can get one, but now I have 3.
Wow. And you don't mind me sharing what you shared with me, the amount of one of them, do you?
No.
You said one of them was for $50,000.
$55,000.
Yeah, $55,000.
Yeah.
That's miraculous. So I guess what I'd like for you to just share in closing is, what is the power of being a part of our community?
Well,
our membership.
Yes, the absolute power of being a part of this community is the information. The educators that TavaVerse have is top notch. They don't play. When you come, you need to come with your K because they are putting it out there, and it will definitely change your life. That's the one part of of TavaVerse that has changed my life, the education. Hands down.
Okay. Listen, I'm very happy for you, and I want everybody to know that this is just one of many. I like every day we do this, we're going to have other people on that are going to be giving testimonies about, because documentation beats conversation. And I know there are people out there that will always think ill and think negatively. That's fine. Yeah. Because you know what, what irks me the most when I hear people say the statement, if it seems too good to be true, it is. Because that is the statement that incarcerates people in the poverty.
That's right.
It really is. It's like, it's just ignorant for real. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I think that you are an example of that. So I'm very, man, it really gives me like goosebumps, because this is what this is about. It's about, you are what we are about. You are why we are given the time, why we're fighting to get this message, man, to expand our membership across the country. So thank you very much. All right.
And
All right.
thank you, Dr. Jewel, because that's my girl. I'm telling you, I just had to give her a big hug and a kiss when I saw her, because I'm telling you, I see the light now, and it's not a train coming towards me. I am actually living this thing.
Yeah,
So
that's a beautiful thing. Thank you very much. So I'm going to share, and I'm going to tell you something. I want to share my vision with you. Rocky, can you put it up, right? And just leave it up for a minute. Now, my vision is to expand our membership nationwide. And we're not just expanding our membership, we're expanding our knowledge base. We are expanding information. We are expanding, people that have learned things that will be sharing knowledge, because you all know, and we need, in the hell with the times. It doesn't matter that we're going through a recession right now. I don't care if it's bountiful time, man. You need to know what to do with your money. You know how there are so many. Man, I had a consultation today with somebody, and they taught me something. And I don't care how much money you make. It doesn't mean that you know everything. They shared something with me that blew me away. Some information that really is going to benefit me. But the vision is expansion. It is like, because, in these times, you got to think about this. All we have in times of recession are ourselves. That's all we have. People are losing their jobs. Businesses are failing. And all we have is us. That's all we have. And the beautiful thing about the expansion piece, okay, Rocky, thank you very much. You can take that off. The beautiful thing about the expansion piece is, as we expand, we have methods for our members to earn money. Now, let me tell you something. And I didn't complete this. Like I was telling you about Tava Fit, you can come in at $1,200, $500. When Jewel and I talked about it, then both Jewel and I about making money. When we talked about the membership, when we talked about the membership fee, which is a one-time fee, the membership fee. When we talked about that, we entertained $1,200, we entertained $500, but we both came to the conclusion that we said we want to help our people. We don't want to make them have to, like I said, go to the pawn shop and leverage, you get into more debt on credit cards to become a member of this. We don't want that. We don't want to be like the other companies that are charging people. We don't want to do that. We can't help you if we hinder you financially. So we decided that we were going to allow people to join our membership for $200. We decided that we were going to become a member. It is $200, and for the information that you just heard, you just heard this testimony from and you just heard her talk about how she was guided. Everything I'm telling you we're doing, and she's an example. And we have many more. You'll be hearing them nightly, because I am committed. I'm going see, I don't believe in presentations. I believe in conversations, right? So we said $200 because we figured that people can afford that. And it costs us a lot of money to develop the software and the platform to deliver this information. So I wish I could have given it away free, but I couldn't. And then you pay $150 a month. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I guarantee you, one of our real estate educators, he charges for a sit down for an hour. He charges $25,000 because this guy is dynamic and he gets it. $25,000. I was shocked when he agreed to come and participate, with us in this, because I thought we weren't going to be able to afford him. But his point was, hey man, I've made it. I want to help as many of my people as I can get into the acquisition of hard assets. And I'm tired of seeing our people getting bad deals. Guy named Phil. Guy charges $25,000. You are getting the information, $200 membership, $150 a month. The thing is, you ain't locked into it. If you ever at any point feel like the information you're getting has no value, which I guarantee that won't be happening. But if you ever decide that you don't see the value, that you're no longer getting value out of this, boom, you're done. You're done. And here's the beauty too. A lot of people talk about you have to go out here and recruit people and convince people. No, you don't have to do that. Because I'm going to tell you something. I tell people all of the time that I recognize the power of what we have because there is power. It's not information. The power is in we have people to teach you how to execute the information and position you to get, instead of getting a thank you, but I'm sorry, you get a congratulatory letter welcoming you, congratulating you. And that's the beauty. So me, and I told, listen, we had a group meeting today, leadership, and I told them, look, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not, this ain't that kind of deal. This is the kind of deal where I recognize the power. And so all you are obligated to do in order for us to expand our messaging and expand our community across the country, all you're required to do is to add 2 new members to our membership. 2 new members. That's all you have to do. And we have a 13-step system, which I'm not going to tell you that today. You know, we have a 13-step system, a mathematical system that if you fill in the blanks, I'm telling you now, mathematical system that if you 13 steps, you complete all 13 steps, you will be earning, 6-7 figures. You will. And this is like I said, all we have is us. So you know what? Everybody, Jewel Tankard has made millions. My wife and I, Shantae Lloyd, we have made millions. We've helped other people make millions. You want to vet us? Google us. Go to Google and check us out. Go Google Jewel Tankard and see who she is. You will see that in our membership, let's not even talk about the people teaching. Our membership, man, we have a very solid membership, man. We have people that are already making money. We have 6 and 7 figure people in our membership. We have people that own food franchises, Popeyes and Subways. We have people that own. Listen, our membership is a group of power brokers. I feel like we're not even getting like network marketers. We are getting people that have never done it, but they understand the power of the knowledge, but not just the knowledge, but we teach you how to implement the knowledge, how to execute. I don't know. Is Brianna here? Is that a yes or no? Now, she was here. She'd be on. Somebody get on here and tell me, let me see the chat. Is anybody, Brianna, where's Brianna? Can she get on? Because I want, can she get on? Rocky? Well, everybody must have walked away from the thing because clearly nobody's hearing me. So, what up, Michelle? Can anybody get her on for me? Okay, I'm not going to take up. Can somebody get Brianna on, please? Thank you. I want you to hear, because the lady who you were talking to, she referenced this lady. This lady is one of our credit consultants, right? And I want you to hear from her because she is very dynamic, and she's very committed to this, really, because she makes a tremendous amount of money without me. She really does, but she is committed to helping people. She really is, and that's what I'm about. We're looking. Like when I talk about members, I tell people, listen, we want to expand our membership with people who bring something to the table, not doubting Thomases, people who bring something to the table, and for the most part, we have that, we have it. So I'm very excited about our expansion. My goal is to have over 15,000 people by the end of the year. And man, listen, our system is very, very simple. You don't have to come in here and be going talking. We just want the 2 sharpest people that will understand the power of what we're doing, and will also understand the power of expansion. Because again, I'm going to say to you, all we have is us. We don't have anybody else. It's time out for us going and begging and getting in, susus, and it's time out for that. when all we have to do is come together right now and empower our people with the knowledge of how to never be broke again. And that's our thing. That's my mantra. My mantra is like, I want to teach people how never to be broke again, because I don't care. Broke, it doesn't segregate. It's not exclusive to a certain group of people. Man, I don't care, man. You have millionaires that make millions, man, that go broke. Now they make it again because they know how to do it, but they go broke. So our mantra is never be broke again, because listen, I just learned something today. You know, I'm saying I'm serious, this information. So all I can do is that don't sit back and doubt it. Try it. Because you're not obligated. You're not signing any contract. I'm just saying, if you see any value in knowledge of how to play and win the money game, if you see any value in that, you got to try this, because that's what we're teaching people. I guess we could not get her on. Is she? No. I can't hear you.
1 minute, sir, and we are bringing her up. Okay.
1 minute. Did you look at my text I sent you?
I did. Man, sis, you are amazing.
Oh, somebody got made a little hair code change or something.
Oh yeah, you know, we're getting ready for Thursday.
Okay, you get ready for Thursday then, Fort Lauderdale, man. That's gonna be exciting. Listen, I just want you to close it on out for me. All right, just give them something, and well, you know, I'm gonna close it out. Just give them a little something. Give them a minute or two or something that would make them to whet their appetite that they might not know, that they need to know.
Absolutely, but first, I just want to give a shout out to Miss Tina. I didn't know her results. You know, it just wowed me. I saw it, I read it, you know, but just hearing it come from her is like such a different feeling. It makes you feel really good about TavaVerse on another level. It makes you feel good about, you know, just hearing how, you know, at first it wasn't like this. I didn't know this, you know, within the next 30 days, my whole life changed. Like, you know, I really feel like right now, that's going to be so many people's testimonies around nationwide. Like, it's going to be so many people saying, you know, at first I didn't know, like tonight, we just wrapped up in an amazing credit session. That's why I was in the comments, because we just finished an amazing credit session. And tonight, you know, I shared with them on how to get paid from the credit bureaus, you know, how you can have a bankruptcy, have a repossession, have a charge off, and it can be your debt, but how you can legally still get it removed and also get a check as well. So positioning our people to understand that no is never the final answer. You know, it's really like this, Mr. Kenny. I told them tonight, if you've been in TavaVerse since day one and you haven't already pressed the gas on your credit restoration, if I've given you the keys, if Camille's giving you the system, if Marquita's giving you the branding, you know, if Dr. Jewel is really building our mindset, if Ken is giving us the mortgage strategies, if Phil popping up and he's giving us real estate information, and we're sleeping on the opportunity, I'm telling you guys right now, in the next 30 days, TavaVerse is going to be something that absolutely people will not be able to recognize. And so I'm absolutely excited. Listen, if you've been in a place where, you know what, you thought having your credit repaired was too much, being able to turn credit into wealth, turn credit into hard assets, if you've been looking for a financial educational platform that you can trust. You know, I was talking to somebody today, Mr. Kenny, when you were in that meeting, when I had sent you a text and I got with Dr. Jewel on the line. You know, she asked me a good question. She said, is this one of those meetings where they're going to clickbait and at the end, you know, you got to go and do another link and this? I said, no, these are actual steps, you know. And for those of you who are joining in and saying, I need to be a builder, listen to me. My whole family, we got a whole meeting plan. Like, I'm putting everybody in. There will be no excuses why we're not building generational wealth, not with TavaVerse, without TavaVerse. And so thank you so much, Mr. Kenny, for, you know, taking a moment to say we need this platform. You know, yes, there's a recession now, but I tell people all the time, I'm not moving in any type of fear. You know, people have lived in a recession all their lives sometimes. But I will say this, if you properly position yourself, you get the right education, the right knowledge, and the right team. You know, that's what I love about this community. It's the team for me. You know, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you'll go together. And just having the team, the community, the excitement, you know, that right there is unheard of. And so I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So everybody, I appreciate you all taking the time to get on here and listen. If my advice would be, listen, if you heard some value, something that piqued your interest whatsoever, to get back with the person that invited you, because believe me, the person that invited you understands that, they just need to. And we've said it all along. We want people that bring something to the table. So certainly, if they invited you, there has to be something special about you that I'd like to meet. And so, having said that, thank you all very much, guys. Some of you all that are on here, I'll see you all in Fort Lauderdale. We're on tour, sharing this messaging, and we're going to be in Fort Lauderdale this upcoming weekend. Whoever invited you here, just get with them and ask them the information. We have a system in place that supports everything. We have a training system. This is what we call our membership call, membership Zoom, where we share about the membership, and we have training things in place. But I told you the most important thing: we have a 13-step system that's mathematically supported. It's supported by us too, and pay-wise by Tava, that will take you to 6 or 7 figures. But you might have to be a part of the company to find that out. But it's real. So having said that, you all have a great night, and I hope that you all have a great day tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.
Pass it down, I'm talking generational wealth. I'm not new to it, I'm true to it. Trailblazing, I ain't new to it, I'm true to it. That's dedication to the team, living a dream. Come profit with me, made it mean I'm selling that coffee and tea. Grinding till like coffee beans, living in my community. Now I need more assets and less liabilities. Gonna buy the whole block up, and it's all because of Tava, yeah. Turn nothing into something with a mindset of abundance where overflow.